So Amazon Redshift, the security configuration for Redshift is similarly focused on the who of access. Access to each cluster is denied to everyone by default. The administrator of the Redshift database must explicitly open access to each cluster resource. Access to the cluster can be given by the username password pair, requiring only secure SSL connections, and by delineating the level of access given to the cluster by user ID. For example, a backup user account could only back up the database. No CRUD activities would be permitted. This granular security allows the administrator to reduce the attack surface of the database by strictly limiting the number of accounts which can do damaging things to the database. In addition to the cluster level security, there's application level security, includes an interesting twist where only the rows created by a user can be seen by that user. This prevents random trolling through the database for users who have no need to access the database. Since Redshift is a data warehouse, multiple users may be contributing data that may or may not be related to data contributed by other users. If accounting can only see accounting data, then worries about accounting staff browsing the data warehouse for HR data is obviated. Users can be configured to see any of all the data warehouse, but regular users can only see what they contributed. This is a huge benefit for the Amazon Redshift because if you just think about it from 100 feet up as a business owner, business user, if you have an accounting department, HR department, marketing, sales, whatever it may be, if every single person is contributing to the data, you can only give them access to their actual department. You can also let them link in and have sales see marketing and marketing see sales so they can get feedback on whatever's going. But this is the great thing about Amazon Redshift, where you can actually just have that access to who you want to have access to what part of data. So the Amazon RDS security. The Amazon RDBMS database are secured via several channels. Each individual RDBMS has its own built-in security mechanism, which remains intact. Additional layers of security include the access control via user accounts. So only those users authenticated by Amazon and who you have given permission to can access your database. Network isolation, where you can specify which network address range have access to your system. So if your system is used by internal users only, attempts to connect from the database outside the range of your company will fail. Encryption can be enabled to data is encrypted at the connection level and at rest. Encryption at the connection level helps secure your data in transit and makes it much more difficult to break into your system, as the adversary would have to have your encryption key to even connect. It would make it quite difficult for them to do so. Automated backups and snapshots. So Amazon, by default, has an automatic backup schema in place for your RDBMS. This is a basic security precaution that is often overlooked. In addition to regular point and time backups, Amazon also has what they call DB snapshots. These are DB snapshots are user-initiated backups of your database instance. These full database backups are stored by Amazon RDS until you explicitly delete them. So the automatic patchers are another basic security precaution that is often overlooked. Amazon automatically applies patches from the developer of the RDMS. Had Equifax applied current patches, the largest single breach in US history would not have happened. Might be interesting to take a look at that. Event notification. In addition to the logs generated by the RDBMS itself, Amazon provides a number of notifications of events that happen in the hosted environment outside your DB, as well as a critical event inside the RDBMS.